Hello everyone, my name is Tanya and today we are going to study execution in Java. But before moving on, let's take an example so that we can understand our topic in an easy way. So suppose for example, let's say I belongs to USA, I live in a USA and I only speak and understand English and I have to communicate with a person who lives in Turkey and only speak and understand Turkish. So, what exactly happens? We want to greet each other. I want to say hello, and he wants to say merhaba to me. But what exactly happens? We were not able to understand each other's language because we both belongs to different country. We were not able to understand each other's language. So in that situation, we need a translator who will communicate and convey each other's message to both of us. Similarly, that happens when we talk about programming language. When we talk about programming language, human code, human language were not able to understandable by the operating system, or we can say platform. Platform is consist of CPU and operating system. So when we are dealing with a platform were not able, operating system were not able to understand human language because operating system only understands zeros and one machine code, and we human only understand Hindi, English, and whatever language we belongs to. So when we talk about any of the programming language, we need some sort of translator who can translate and communicate with our operating system and will give a corresponding output. So let's take an easy example of C++. C++. When it comes to C++, have a compiler, only compiler, who will completely convert our code in a machine code and will deal with operating system and generate the outputs. When it comes to Java has two major software to convert our code. Java firstly have a compiler that converts our code to a binary code. Then that interpreter converts the code according to the operating system in the machine code. So that's how it communicate with the operating system. So let's take an example. Here is a source code written in Java. So firstly, don't panic about why we were taking a source code, a Java code, before even moving on the coding part. Firstly, it was taken so that we can understand the internal working of a source code of Java. We will further discuss all the details about a programming language, why class, test, public static, void, string, arg, system out, println I have written. We will discuss that in a further lectures. But for now, take an example, don't panic. Just think that this is a code which will give an output hello world. So what exactly internally happens is that textual code, source code, we will save that, we have to save that code in with the extension .java. That .java code will be compiled by the Java compiler, and that Java code will be compiled and converted to a bytecode. That bytecode is being saved with a dot class extension, and that dot class extension is furthermore converted to a machine code by a JVM software that contains an interpreter who converts our bytecode to binary code, which will be understandable by operating system. So some of the software requisites for these particular situation. Didn't you notice that I have taken many of the time interpreters, softwares, JVM, and many other software requires for compiling and interpreting this process? So, didn't you have any question what they are? So, let's have a look what they actually are. So, what are the software requisites to completely execute Java code? So, firstly, the major software which we need is JDK, that is Java Development Kit. Internally, it contains two more very important software, that is JRE, Java Runtime Environment, and Java Virtual Machine. So, let's consider an example that we have already discussed. And as we know that the first step Java take is the compilation of our source code. The Java compiler is being contained inside the JDK, that is Java C. The compiler name of a Java is Java C, which is inside JDK. Furthermore, when the Java code is being compiled, it went inside the JRE, which actually helps in executing the Java code. JRE consists of Java runtime libraries and JVM. JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment, where JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. So, what JVM is? JVM plays a very important role because JVM execute our code by calling the main method, and it also clean up the memory and allocate the memory as well. So, what software it contains? So, JVM contains Java Interpreter, JIT, and Garbage Collector, where Java Interpreter converts the bytecode to binary code, and JITC is a just-in-time compiler which actually helps in speed up the interpreter, as the speed of interpreter is very slow. To speed up or boost up the speed or processing of interpreter, it helps JITC. So while executing the Java code, it actually requires some of the libraries, runtime libraries. So that is being supplied by JRE, and that's how the software is being required for the complete execution of Java code. So let's move on. Now have a look in the very important points about Java after we know the execution process of Java. So Java is an object-oriented programming language as it implements all the methodology inside Java. Java is platform independence, as we will discuss in the further lecture as well. Java is secure because Java doesn't explicitly allow user to use pointers. Java is automatic memory management. Java जो है वो automatically memory management करती है by using a new keyword. As we have seen, JVM have a garbage collector that is also related to that. We will discuss that also in our upcoming lecture as well. Java is fault tolerance. If in there Java is very restricted and there is very major problem and issue, it will kill the program and give an exception. How that happens, we will see that by implementing coding, and that's all. Java is simple for those who are already familiar with the codings. It's not difficult. Please don't take it that it is difficult. Java provide a multi-threaded concept, which is very important. That also we will discuss in a further lecture. So thank you for today. Bye. Have a good day.